Hello again everybody and welcome back to another character concept Let's Play featuring Araelas, the Druid Archer, and our best buddy bear Bjorn. Okay, so I remember last episode I said that we were headed to the Rift because there was somebody who needed rescuing there. Well, turns out we're in Morthal. And that's because I read the quest wrong at the end of last episode. We're not rescuing somebody in the Rift. We are rescuing somebody who came from the Rift and helping him get back there. So it turns out a gentleman named Nerowin from the Rift was kidnapped and taken to this cave in Morthal, or near Morthal anyway. We asked around a little bit, and it turns out that there is a deep, dark cave that everybody is afraid to go check out just to the northeast of town here. In fact, Araelas can feel it. He probably didn't even need to ask. He's very attuned to feeling darkness and a sort of evil intent on the wind. The forest does let him know when there's something wrong or something bad in the area. With his heightened senses, he is able to follow that darkness to the target. So we have sort of a rock outcropping over here where a cave entrance may be found. Looks like we have a spider or something way over there that we could hunt down, but we have more important things to do at the moment. Oh yeah, Araelas is feeling a similar feeling of darkness and evil and sort of a dark magic coming from the opening of this cave, much like he felt in Cragwallow, his first Cragwallow Slope, the cave that he cleared out in his first experience with necromancers and undeath in general. He's getting a similar feeling from this place, although it is a bit different. So he's going to go in and investigate, but he's going to be on his guard. Okay, now right away he can tell that there's something milling around in here, and it's not undead. Okay, so he recognizes the sounds and smells here. He knows that these are spiders that he's dealing with. Which is not as bad as undead, but he does know that spiders often dwell in places where there are much worse things about. So now that we're not dealing with undead and we're going to be kind of striking from the shadows, we don't really need Perilous Path, which is currently hooked up to our Lion's Arrow power. We're going to use Horrid Wilting instead. This is more useful when striking from the shadows because Bjorn is less likely to get involved in the fight right away, so we can get some poison damage going early on. Okay, so that spell is stored, and now we will re-equip our Entula AFA, our weapon of choice, and we'll take out these critters here. Easy peasy. I don't think Horrid Wilting even got a chance to start working on the bigger spider there, because our sneak attack damage was so great. And this is why I'm trying to sort of avoid sneaky archery in general, just because it tends to be overpowered. It makes everything too easy. Not all the time, but in general, it's a little overpowered, a little less interesting because everybody's felt the black hole pull of sneak archery on it. Pretty much every one of their characters until they kind of beat it out of their system. But for right now, I am using it just because Araelas feels a great evil power emanating from this place. He's going to be a little more cautious, and I also want to explore Horrid Wilting with archery a little more. in terms of the Lion's Arrow perk. And the best way to do that and not get Bjorn killed is to do it from the shadows. Okay, we don't know who this person is or what they're doing here, but we can sense a dark intent from them. So we'll go ahead and kill them. Araelas trusts his instincts implicitly in these things. One shot, one kill there. And just in case you think I'm cheating, I am still on legendary difficulty. It's just how strong this character is. And sneak archery in general. Oh. Right in the dome. Alright. Well, he didn't have to suffer much. Okay, what do we have over here? We're sensing some death over in this area here. We're going to be careful because evil things end up either surrounding themselves with death or being drawn to it. And no, we're just getting a bunch of carrion and carcasses, so it's not really interesting us at the moment, or in general, really. Okay, I'm going to throw a quick save down here. We're going to have another encounter. Let's go ahead and turn off our lantern and turn on our night vision. Okay, so we have a benevolent energy coming from the right over here once we get through this opening, and we have a more malevolent energy coming from the left. So we're going to sort of try to... Okay, that's probably the person we're trying to save, so we're going to leave him be for a second. I'm going to put our finger up to our lips. He sees us, but that's okay. He's more than willing to let us help out here.
This coin purse off your hands for you. And those nice boots you've got there.
Oh, let's use one of these poisons here that I've been meaning to use for so long.
Now,
Okay, he's a tough one. Okay, Horrid Wilting is quite powerful. Okay, so welcome back. Looks like I had a crash there. Not something that's been happening a lot on my current install, but for some reason in this cave it's been pretty bad. So hopefully we don't have another issue with it. I'll just continue on. Okay, so here's the guy we killed. Gonna take his stuff. Not a whole lot of great stuff, but he was a little tougher. Looks like we're getting 42 health and 18 stamina from him. That is good. I'm going to be quick saving all the time now because I'm crashing a lot. Just bear with me here. Okay, another crash. That's nice. This didn't really happen so much in my playtesting, but this is like 3 times now in the last 2 minutes that this thing has crashed. Alright, anyway, what I was saying is that this is the guy that we're trying to save. We're gonna just whisper to him really quickly that we'll be right back for him. Araelas, turning the new leaf as the druid that he is gonna kind of feel a sense of obligation to clear out the evil from this place. Now, he's yet to encounter any undead, but he still feels it here very strongly. Okay, yet another crash. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to continue this recording if this keeps up. Anyway, I was saying I'm not sure if Araelas has actually encountered any vampires yet. I happen to know that these are vampires here. Araelas does know that they are undead. He's pretty attuned to that feeling, that energy signature now. So he's going to switch his Lion's Arrow power to something with some more oomph on it. From the undead. Let's switch back to the Antula Afea here. Our return to spirit weapon of choice. And he can sense a lot of enemies over here. So just in case that they are necromancers or somebody who wields magic, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start the party with some elven arrows of grounding here. That will both cause shock damage, which will deplete their magicka stores. But what these grounding arrows also do is they cause enemies not to be able to cast spells for 30 seconds. So I think we're going to go ahead and fire a few of those in. Kind of keep them from casting spells at us, and then we'll switch to the Dwarven Arrows of Immolation, which will cause fire damage over time, which is great against undead as well. So let's get started on this, shall we? I'm going to quick save here just in case the worst happens yet again and we crash, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we don't. Yep, you guessed it, another crash. Okay, let's see if we can get through this. Oh, cannot wait to get through this. Alright, so we have an undead enemy there, an undead enemy there, a very annoying bear right there, an undead enemy over there, and a live one over there. Interesting. Okay, another quick save just in case, and let's get this party started. Oh, we need it. Okay, that was pretty powerful. We have one more enemy down there. It's like an undead one there. Okay. Well, okay. I couldn't stop crashing in that main area there, which is weird. I play tested this several times. I think it has something to do with the shadow play recording at the same time as me playing. But it was spectacular. Sorry you missed it. Oh, geez. I'm really disappointed about that. But we have some more baddies over here, I think. I switched Lion's Arrow back to Perilous Path, as we're going to be more in open combat. And there we saw that Spirit Wolf that will come help us. That was the last perk that we took for our level 90 archery perk. We'll take the helmet, but that looks like the only thing worth taking there as far as gear. I'm going to save again, just in case we get another crash when we go back into this area, even though there's not really many people left alive. Yeah, so pretty powerful though. Trick arrows, the Dwarven Arrows of Immolation coupled with Vampire's Bane made very quick work of vampires and thralls alike. Go ahead and loot some of these guys here. The Master Vampire, in fact, didn't even look like 4 steps away from his throne, which is good. Quite a deadly combo. I really wish I could have recorded footage of it, but I don't know. With Shadowplay running, stability just went right out the window. As soon as I turned Shadowplay off, it worked. I thought maybe I had gotten past whatever trouble area there was, but it was not to be, well, just not to be, I guess. As soon as I turned Shadowplay back on, it crashed on me again, so just going to play it safer right now. Quick saving all over the place. This is going to be a really crappy episode when it should have been one of the best ones, which sucks really bad. But that's okay. If this is the worst thing that happens to me today, I'm having a pretty good day, I suppose. Still have the encumbrance for this. Yes, we do. Okay, great. One more quick save. Crashing is no good. Okay, and then before I go any farther, switch to something that's not going to explode on us, so I don't accidentally kill Bjorn. Here we go. Nice roll there. Barely got an arrow off in time. Legendary still hurts a lot. This build is a lot more suited for it than many other builds, but many times if I get hit once, I'm dead. So it's still very tense. I almost got shot. This guy had elven arrows. It probably would have hurt really bad. I might have died in one shot, depending on his level anyway. Some more stuff to loot. We could use those orcish arrows. Where does this go? Okay, cool. Back to the entrance. Alright, so we don't need night vision anymore. We can re-engage our E and B there so things look pretty again. We'll turn on our light. Get a better look at this shot. Lobotomize the guy. A real lobotomy. I don't even know if that's really a thing, but here we go. I'm gonna quick save again just because I got some stability issues over here before, but now that we don't have any more live enemies or unlive enemies, we can collect our bounty.
Thank the divines. Let's move.
We're not a bounty so much, but it's the person we were looking for. Okay, so we have to escort Nirowin back to Riften. It looks like he's another wood elf. Watch what I'm doing. You mean saving you? Looks like he's another wood elf, which means we should be able to travel really quickly back toward the rift to kind of drop him off back where he belongs. But just in case these people have a beef with him and there are more of them around, Araelas doesn't sense any more evil, but there might be more vampires out on the prowl or whatever that haven't come home yet. Just in case these people have a beef with him, we're going to escort him back home. Just to keep related vampires from coming back and sort of intercepting him on his way back home. Where's Bjorn? There he is. Okay. So I'll probably go ahead and cut the video here. It's just going to be a more or less straight shot back through Labyrinthian, past Whiterun, and then through the mountain range here all the way back to Riften. I don't anticipate any trouble. I'll keep the video running just in case there is, but 2 wood elves and a bear should be able to make quick work of this otherwise lengthy jaunt. So I'll see you soon, huh? Okay, so here we are back in Riften. Well, not Riften, but the Rift anyway. And it looks like our quest already triggered to take our leave of Nero, and I guess this is close enough to home for him, which is fine for us.
I'm ever so grateful. Please, give my regard to the rest of the companions.
No problem. See you later, fellow Bosmer. Okay, so now all that's left is to run all the way back to Whiterun and turn in the quest to Vilkas. Okay, so here we are back in Whiterun, getting a little hungry it looks like, so let's go ahead and eat a little something something. Got a lot of rabbit haunches to get through. Maybe a Horker loaf. Oh wow, we were a hungry little elf, aren't we? There we go. Hydrated and satiated. Or sated, I guess. Oh, he's feeling it over there. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this back into Vilkas and see what's next. Oh, there he is. He's waiting for us. Great.
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now. except I can remember it.
He's just sitting over there. Be careful, buddy.
What brings you to me? Find some strange creature in your travels?
No, I wouldn't come to you about that, no offense. But I just wanted to say that I rescued Neroin. He's safe.
So I hear. You brought honor to the companions and yourself.
250 gold, huh? Well, it's not much, but we did a good thing. Anyway, you have anything else? If there is anybody else who needs help, I am willing to do it.
Skjor was looking for you before. Talk to him before doing anything else.
Skjor wants us again, huh? Alright. Where is that old scary bastard?
What kind of weapon
There he
do you
is.
prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Ah, there you are. You know I like hammer.
Just a minute, I'll come talk to you in a second.
I can get in and out before you have one.
Ah, there you are.
Let's
Hi.
test that out sometime.
So I heard you wanted to see me.
Yes. I have something a little different planned this time. But it's not for everyone to hear. Meet me in the Underforge tonight. We will speak more.
Interesting. Okay, where is this Underforge?
I forget that you've never seen it. Beneath the Skyforge, where Yorland works. The door is hidden, but I will show you the way.
Okay.
All right then.
Oh, under the Skyforge at night. Where's this door that he's telling us about? Is that it right there? Yeah, there it is. So this must be it. It looks like it's open to go in there now, but he said to wait till tonight. So I think what we'll do is we'll just run around, sell off all our loot. We look like we're fairly close to being encumbered. There's some pretty good stuff that we got off of the vampires and the thralls there at Movarth's Lair. You'll just have to take my word for it. You didn't get to see much of it, but there was a lot of good stuff there. So I'll do that all off camera, and I think this might be a good place to cut the episode, because there are some things that are about to happen that I kind of want to dedicate to its own episode. So I'll do that. I'll go ahead and cut here, and I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye.